What neighborhoods give you the biggest bang for your buck when you live in St. Louis? If you're going to be moving to St. Louis, you're going to want to get the most house for your money, right? Well, today we're going to be taking a look at 3 different price points in a variety of neighborhoods in St. Louis. When you move to St. Louis, the last thing you want to feel is that you could have gotten more for your money if you had chosen a different area to live. As you'll see, in some areas of St. Louis, your dollar goes a little bit further than others, but there's always a trade-off. Some areas where your dollar may go further for your house may not be the nicest area as far as the different amenities, as far as proximity to restaurants and dining and bars and just kind of cool stuff where you can kind of walk to, like with a walkable downtown, or it may not be as centrally located as other neighborhoods also. So keep in mind that some parts of St. Louis, you're going to pay for the location, not just the house. So a lot of different things are going to factor into the prices of homes around different neighborhoods in St. Louis. So let's go take a look.
All right, so to start out, we're going to start off with 4 houses that are in the $700,000 price range. And we're going to look at a house in Clayton, Missouri. We're going to look at a house in Kirkwood, and we're going to look at a house in Town and Country. All right, so these are all different neighborhoods and suburbs of St. Louis, Missouri. And so if you're going to be living in St. Louis, I just want to give you a good little taste and feel for different neighborhoods and different areas of St. Louis. So let's just start east and it will head west. And so we're going to start with St. Louis City and in the Fox Park neighborhood. Okay, so we've got 2920 Milton Boulevard in St. Louis. And you can see here that the listing price was $675,000, but it actually went for over asking. It sold for $700,000 back in December. So this was a 90-day window that I put in for this house is at $700,000. So let's go check it out. This house in Fox Park, in the Fox Park neighborhood of St. Louis City. So you can see a nice brick home, really nice character, nice curb appeal. Got the driveway here, probably with some parking out around back. So we'll check that out later. One really cool thing about St. Louis City homes is that you're going to find a ton of different brick homes and a lot of great character features, different woodworking, the cool like arched doorways, really cool. Look at that detail on the ceiling. These are probably original hardwoods, it looks like, throughout the kitchen. So again, this is the $700,000 price point. One more thing real quick. A lot of times you're going to find stained glass windows, original stained glass windows in these city homes. Some odd color choices in some of these rooms, but yeah, beyond that, it's a really nice, cool house. Check this. This is pretty cool. I like the roof detail in here in the upper floor. Really cool teenage room, looks like. This looks like it's the basement, so it's got a finished basement as well. Nice laundry room setup. Really cool backyard area here for hanging out. Looks like they even have a spa or pool. Look at that in a second. Yeah, look at that. They got a pool. That's pretty darn unusual for St. Louis City. You don't see that too often in city backyards because usually you get a smaller backyard. Yeah, this is a pretty sweet setup here. I would definitely hang out back there. Other thing you got to consider about city houses is that a lot of times they're very close to your neighbors. So, you're going to be swimming and hanging out here, sunbathing and stuff, and hopefully you don't have a creeper neighbor peeking out the window at you because they are right there. That's just the one thing to consider about city homes. If you're cool with that, if you're cool with being close to your neighbors, then the city is fantastic. And yeah, look at that two-car garage in the back there. Pretty sweet.
I talk to people and families all the time who are relocating here to St. Louis. And one of the most common fears is that they're going to choose the wrong neighborhood or wrong area to live. So that's why you're going to want to check out all the videos on my channel, and more importantly, reach out to me so I can work one-on-one with you to know exactly what you're looking for and help you find the best neighborhood that's going to fit you and your family's needs perfectly. So shoot me a text, give me a call, drop me an email, however you want to communicate. I'll be here to answer your questions and to work one-on-one with you to help you find the perfect spot for your family.
All right, so now let's go check out the next house at $700,000, and we're just going to go out west here, and Clayton will be the next stop here. So the Clayton neighborhood is right by Forest Park. And this one is 7164 Northmore, and that one was listed at $700,000 and it sold for $700,000. So 100% of the asking price that they received. Really cool. Looks like a stucco finish on the outside. Cool character. Nice upper beams in there. So Clayton is definitely a neighborhood where you're going to be paying a little bit more for the location. It's super central to the entire St. Louis metro area. It's really close to Forest Park. It's really close to downtown Clayton, which has a ton of dining and bars and shopping. Really cool places. So the kitchen's a little bit outdated, I would say, for sure. So this one does not have a finished basement. Nice screened-in porch, patio. Backyard needs some loving. Really, the exterior of the house, I don't know if you noticed that or not from the front, but like, you know, you could use a cleanup for sure. Got some staining on the stucco there, but so downtown St. Louis is going to be up here to the top, at the top of the picture. So right by this house, so you're really close. Looks like a few blocks from downtown Clayton. Great location. Corner lot, if you prefer that. 2-car garage. So yeah, so this was a 3-bed, 3-bath, and looks like a 2,652 square foot house. And you know what? My apologies. I didn't share the details on the last house. So let's go look real quick. So this one was 3-bed, 3-bath also. 3,134 square feet was the house in Fox Park. So just for reference. And then we're going to hit over here into Kirkwood. So Kirkwood's got a nice, pretty central location as well. Kirkwood is one of the neighborhoods that's going to have a really nice downtown area that's walkable with restaurants and bars and coffee shops and shopping, that kind of stuff. So this house was listed at $639,900 and it sold for $701,000. So 109% over asking price. Very nice hardwoods. Really nice house. It's kind of interesting. Got like an island there in the middle to serve as your kind of eating area. Modern open kitchen. So this one's got a finished basement as well. I guess I like the character of those locks and hinges on the old doors. Wonder how old this house is. A lot of homes in Kirkwood are going to be older houses, and they take a lot of pride in restoring and maintaining the older historic homes in Kirkwood. It's like a little bit of a slope in the backyard, but it opens up. Looks like a cool little cozy spot to hang out there. Yeah, nice little house. Nice house in Kirkwood there. And this house was a 3-bed, 3-bath as well, and 1,898 square feet. So you can tell, like, you know, you get less per square foot less house per square foot in Kirkwood. So you're going to be a little more expensive per square foot in Kirkwood. And it's a lot of it has to do with the proximity. Just Kirkwood, you're close to a lot of amenities. It's a really desirable part of town to live in. And so, yeah, so this house is 83 years old. I was just curious, since they kind of featured some of the hinges and the old like historic door locks and stuff on there. So, all right, now let's head over into Town and Country. Actually, this one is in De Pere. I thought it was in Town and Country, but I guess not. Yeah, I guess it's closer to De Pere. It's kind of right on the border there of Town and Country and De Pere. So this one was listed for $700,000 and it sold for $700,000. So 100% of the asking price. This is a 4-bed, 3-bath, and square footage of 2,609 feet. Nice little cute entrance. Nice big front porch. Wow, that's like really white. A lot of whiteness. Man, it's just like so much white. There's like not much contrast in here at all. Framed pictures that are white. Trim is white. The walls are white. Everything's white. Besides the floors. It's a cool laundry room setup. Looks like it's right off the primary bathroom or bedroom too. Finished basement. So 3 of the 4 houses we've looked at have a finished basement. Good sized backyard. Looks like a neighborhood lake there, neighborhood playground. So there you are. That's the $700,000 price point. Now let's go take a look at homes that are around the $500,000 price point. And this time let's start out west and north and look at St. Charles. All right, so this house is actually in Newtown, St. Charles at 2018 Timber Street. And Newtown is a really cool master plan community. They've got lakes and canals that go throughout it. There's tennis courts and swimming pools and restaurants and bars and a church. And it's really pretty much like a little self-contained community. My brother and sister-in-law and nephews actually live in Newtown. They've lived there for like 17 years. So it's a really cool community. This house was originally listed at $519,000, looks like. Then they dropped the price to $499,000, and then it actually sold for $505,000. So a little bit under the original asking price, but more than the adjusted price. So kind of an interesting thing to happen there. So we got 5 beds, 4 bath, and it is a 2,032 square foot house. So Newtown is kind of similar. It has like a city feel to it because the yards are very small. The houses are pretty close to next to each other in most cases, but the houses have a lot of character to them. Let's open the floor plan. So look at that. It's got a lake view from up top, one of the balconies up top. That's pretty cool. Sit up there and enjoy your coffee in the morning. That's pretty cool. Closet set up there. Finished basement. Big deluxe swimming spa back here. That's pretty cool. 3-car garage. So yeah, that's what $500,000 is going to get you in Newtown, St. Charles. And let's head down to Chesterfield, which is a western suburb of St. Louis County. See it out here to the west. And so, like, just for reference, Clayton we looked at earlier, and Kirkwood, and Town and Country and Des Peres, and then in here in St. Louis City. So Chesterfield is definitely the most western suburb of St. Louis County. So we're looking at this house at 16824 Chesterfield Bluffs Circle in Chesterfield, and it was originally listed for $498,900 and sold for $500,000. It is a 3-bed, 3-bath, 2,151 square foot house. Actually, it looks like it is a townhouse, it said. So let's check out the exterior. I'm always curious to see what that looks like. Yeah, okay, so it's a little villa townhouse right next door to each other. You know, if you want the carefree living and not have to worry about the yard duties and that kind of stuff, then this is right up your alley if that's what you're looking for. Looks like this is a very nice townhouse. Again, $500,000 in Chesterfield. Cool shower there in the primary. Looks like a finished basement. There's a little deck there. Looks like it's close to some walking paths. There's kind of the look of the neighborhood. That must be the clubhouse. There you go. So you got a pool and everything too. Neighborhood community pool, community workout center area. That's pretty cool. All right, so that's what $500,000 gets you in Chesterfield. Let's go check out the next stop in Olivet. Olivet's very centrally located to the St. Louis area, as you can kind of see here. Kind of equidistant from the downtown area to the airport. Airport's gonna be a little bit shorter drive than downtown, but both are, you know, you got tons of highways right around you, so easy getting around in Olivet as far as getting around to other parts of the county. And we're gonna look at 8 Ridgegate Drive in Olivet here. And original listing price was $489,900 and sold for $500,000 even. It is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,879 square foot house. Looks like they didn't go with a professional photographer because these pictures are kind of dark and not the best, but that's what we got to work with here. Yeah, this one's just kind of blurry. It just drives me nuts when realtors don't hire a professional photographer. Make the house look as good as it possibly can for your clients. Sorry, just a pet peeve of mine. Unfinished basement, but wide open, tons of potential down there. Could use some landscaping love. That is what you get for $500,000 in Olivet. And so now we're going to check out 1809 Rutgers Street in St. Louis City. This house sold for, is listed at $515,000. It sold for $498,500. It is a 4-bed, 3-bath, 2,723 square foot house. Pretty cool looking. Nice character there on the streets, on the corner. That's a pretty cool looking building. Nice big tall entry doors. Huge tall ceiling. Those look like 11-foot ceilings maybe. These are super high ceilings. That's awesome. A lot of character in these city houses. There's fireplaces everywhere. Fireplace in the primary bedroom. It's always a cool spot to have a fireplace, I think. Looks like the upstairs. Some skylights. Oh, look at that, a rooftop deck. Oh man, that is cool. Very cool spot to hang out. Little back deck on the lower area. Smaller backyard, which is not unusual for city homes. There's your side yard you get. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So that is what you get for about $500,000 in St. Louis City. And now we're going to check out the $350,000 price point. And we're going to start over here in Tower Grove South neighborhood. And Tower Grove South is right by Tower Grove Park. It's a very desirable area. There's a lot of trendy restaurants and bars and boutiques and stuff right along here on Grand Boulevard. So you can just go straight up your street here on, if this is on Humphrey or Wyoming, or what street is this on here? Looks like it's on Humphrey. Yeah, so you're gonna go right up Humphrey over to Grand and make a left, and you're gonna be right in the heart of a lot of trendy restaurants and stuff in St. Louis. And so this house was listed for $349,900 and it sold for $350 on the nose. And it is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,312 square foot house. Brick home, cool little front porch there. Looks like, I don't think those are original hardwoods, but good looking hardwoods. Nice fireplace. Again, stained glass windows, going to be a prominent feature in most city houses. Updated kitchen. Cool little, looks like a little balcony off of the primary bedroom there. And again, look real quick. That's your neighbor's house right there. So hopefully you're good friends because your windows are right there. And just something to keep in mind for city houses. I mean, look at how close those are. You could just jump roof to roof if you're up there. So yeah, and like kind of skinny, narrow backyards is what you're going to find in South St. Louis City as well. The garage is out back there, so there's going to be an alley back here. You're going to park your car in there, so you're going to walk, detached garage. You're going to walk through the backyard to get to your house when you park in the garage. See, here's a view from the alley. So yeah, cool little house in South St. Louis City. And again, $350,000. All right, so that was the Tower Grove South neighborhood. Let's go check out what $350,000 gets you around Webster Groves. So it's kind of in between Webster Groves and Marlboro. It's like on the kind of the edge of Webster Groves. On 1236 Selma Avenue. Original asking price was $309,900 and it ended up selling for $350,000. So, very significantly over asking there on this one. So Webster is a very desirable area, and it is a 2-bed, 2-bath, 890 square feet in this house. So 350, 890 square feet in Webster Groves. So price per square foot in Webster Groves is significantly higher than a lot of other areas in St. Louis, because Webster is just a very desirable spot. There's a couple of different downtown areas where you can go and have some great restaurants and shopping and coffee shops, that kind of stuff. Webster's got a lot of charm in the neighborhoods and the houses. It's just a very desirable, peaceful spot. Really good school district as well. So it's got a lot going for it, and that's why you kind of pay. You get a little less bang for your buck with the house, but what you're getting in the area is what the biggest draw of Webster is. This house has great curb appeal though. Nice looking yard, landscaping, nice hardwoods. So very nice house, just on the smaller side of things at under 900 square feet. Big open finished basement. Nice screened-in porch, which is pretty common in Webster as well. You're going to find that a lot in Webster Grove's houses. Nice back patio, pretty good sized yard. There it is in the summertime. It's like a really cool shaded, nice spot to hang out in the summer and spring. Yeah, very cool house for $350,000 in Webster Groves. All right, so now let's see what $350,000 gets you in Baldwin. So Baldwin is going to be pretty centrally located in the St. Louis area, but it's kind of off Highway 270, and it's along Manchester Road here, which is very busy and heavily trafficked road in St. Louis County. And this house is at 2534 Barrett Place Drive, and its original asking price was $343,000. It sold for $350,000, and that was in February. It is a 3-bed, 3-bath, 1,509 square feet. 2-car garage. There's the neighborhood view. Looks like laminate flooring in there. Finished basement. Back deck. Somewhat of a yard, backs to some trees and some privacy, especially like in the spring and summer when those trees fill in. So there you have it, $350,000 in Baldwin. So we got one more to check out here. Let's go check out the house up here for $350,000 in unincorporated St. Louis County, kind of near Maryland Heights, Creve Coeur, up in the kind of northwestern part of St. Louis County. This house was listed at $324,900 and it sold for $350,000. So as you're kind of seeing a theme here, like most of these houses we're seeing have sold for over asking. And so, St. Louis, the thing about St. Louis is that we're pretty insulated from the big rises and crashes of the housing market. Like right now, so this house sold at the end of February, and where you're seeing a lot of home prices, home values dropping, and you're hearing that in the major national news. That's just not the case here in St. Louis. Inventory continues to be very low, and so anytime a nice house comes on the market, they go very, very fast, and many times we're over asking price. So that's where you want to work with a realtor like me, where I can help you and help use different strategies to help you put your best foot forward and help you give you the best shot to win the house that you really want to try and buy. So this one was at 1315 Soussinaire Circle, and it is a 4-bed, 3-bath, 1,588 square foot house. Nice looking long ranch here. Nice big front yard. Got the 2-car garage on the side of the house. Hardwood floors look like the original. Like modest, pretty modest sized bedrooms. Finished basement. I'm a big fan of finished basements, especially because I've got 3 teenage boys, and you can just, whenever they have their friends over, basement's a great spot for them to go hang out and watch movies and do whatever, and not disturb the whole house too much. Looks like it's got a nice big side yard over here. A little swing on the tree, a little back deck. So it's a corner lot, which is desirable if you like a lot of yard. So yeah, so there you go. That was the gist of the houses in the 350 area.
All right, so after looking at those 3 different price points in the different neighborhoods, Let me know in the comments, like what neighborhood or what area, what house spoke to you the most as far as like what would be a good fit for your family. If you're going to be moving to St. Louis, don't make that move alone. Reach out to me so that I can help you during every step of the process. I love helping other families and people from around the country relocate to St. Louis, and I would love to be your partner in that process. So give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, however you want to communicate. I'll be here to answer all of your questions.